100 years ago, the dark wizard Hollowell raised an army and tried to conquer the world. He was stopped by an unlikely hero, Sheriff Aesop Stormwood. As Hollowell died, he prophesied that he would be reborn twice more and rise again. Stormwood looked him in the eye and said if Hollowell did, his descendants would strike him down. Sheriff Aesop Stormwood went on to form Stormwood and Associates to make sure they'd be ready for Hollowell's returns, a private detective, security, and federally licensed magic users agency. 25 years ago, Hollowell returned for the first time, and a Stormwood made good on Aesop's promise. But the third coming of Hollowell may not be so far in the future. But the young Raz Stormwood just might know it's coming, and she plans to be ready. Previously on Stormwood and Associates.
Yep, so previously you were hired by Lacy Reins, the Pompomandant, to help her find her girlfriend who had sort of disappeared. She thought maybe she had joined some other group of supervillains. And you went to a supplier who pointed you in the direction of a place in the woods where some people were supposed to be gathering tomorrow night. And then you went there during the day and you met a weird lady and then fought against some other people, and then you went back to your car to wait.
And I'm the Lord of the Bushes.
Yes.
And the car is currently disguised as a giant boulder.
Yes.
So I guess my first question is, how much space is there between the trees? Because most photos I've seen of the redwoods, there's plenty of space between the trees.
There's plenty of space between the trees.
And we have an all-wheel drive SUV.
You do.
That currently looks like a boulder to people from the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You said people were showing up?
Okay, yes. So, as you're waiting, one by one, a bunch of cars show up, just various ordinary civilian cars, and quite regular-looking people get out of various races. It seems to be a good mix of just all sorts of people. And they all start to walk into the woods.
Huh. That's kind of weird, right?
Crazy old ladies having a party? I mean, we know that they're meeting here. Should we send Babbitt out to investigate?
I mean, I guess I could do that.
I mean, you can hide, and you've got a comm. You could tell us what's happening.
Yeah.
I can magically transform myself and go back out there. Maybe you're right. I should probably stick with you guys.
I mean, if you want.
I'll stick back here. If Babbitt needs a rescue, though, I can easily transform and go in incognito. Emphasis on the neato. Nailed it, Bill.
10K's just kind of staring at you.
Nailed it.
Okay, so I guess I'm going.
I mean, at first, why not? Like, figure out if we can spot the dark web or whatever the hell this kid's name is. You know what she looks like, right?
Yeah. Okay, I can do that. Okay.
I was like,
All right, Babbitt will get out of the car.
get out of the boulder.
Get out of the boulder. He'll wait till there's nobody looking and sort of sidle off into the shadows to... Yeah, okay. After... Let's see. Okay, hang on.
Oh, I just realized something amazing I can do.
Oh, yeah?
Our car looks like a boulder. It's an all-wheel drive SUV. It can drive between these trees pretty easily. These are true things, correct?
Yeah?
I have the ability to drive casual. When in non-combat driving, the driver can quote-unquote drive casual. Whether following someone or just trying not to be noticed in a vehicle. It's effectively it's a driver roll a d10 plus their level, and to notice the driver, the observer will need to beat that number with just a d. It's effectively a better hide as long as I'm driving.
Okay.
If there's a problem, they can solve it. If you need to find someone, they can do it. Stormwood and Associates is a detective, security, and federally licensed magic users agency. If you need help, they'll be there. But don't get in their way, or else you'll get caught in the eye of the storm.
Dear God.
You're gonna just
I am going...
drive this boulder? Are we calling Babbitt back in, or?
Yeah, Babbitt, why don't you get back in the car here?
Oh, what? Okay, what's
plan.
going on? Did something happen?
No, I've got a better way to not get noticed. Because we're level 4, which automatically gives me a really good, roll. So my 1d10 plus my level is 7.
Okay.
So they have to roll an 8, 9, or 10 to see me.
Right, okay. They got a 4.
Yes! So, I'm just idling, because I don't want to be conspicuous, I'm trying to be casual. NK is going to drive the large black SUV magically disguised as a boulder. Now, again, if they do notice the vehicle, they still have to, if they actually notice the giant boulder, they additionally need to do a challenge on the magical disguise to tell whether or not it's a rock.
Yeah.
But they don't even notice me if they don't hit the drive casual roll.
No, and they did not. So I'm going to assume you're, a bit further away from them. You're not like amongst them, actually, because
Is this actually working?
I'm just slowly idling this giant boulder into the woods. I don't understand what's weird about that.
Okay. Then you're going to keep following them, and they walk.
Yeah, I'm going to stay at least 20 feet back.
Yeah, all right.
How is this happening?
Shh, be casual.
And after a while, they'll get to the same place that you got to, and then they keep on going. You'll see that the crazy lady is there, and she joins them, and they keep on going through the woods.
When I wrote this rule, I had no idea that I would be able to exploit it like this. I just want to say, because as the person who wrote the rules to the game, it feels unfair. But literally, I did not envision this when I wrote this.
And they'll keep on going in about another mile into the forest, and then they will stop. And there's a crowd. It is much more than just these like couple dozen people who you've been following. And you'll see one of them most prominent is the man you saw earlier, the orc man.
Was the orc man, was there a second person, the ninja, who I actually tussled with?
Who you tussled with, and I believe killed.
No, I didn't. I purposely wounded him.
Oh, okay.
I was... And I will point out that NK has found the stun bullets in the glove compartment and has swapped her ammunition.
Okay. And yeah, there's that guy as well. And also, hey, there, smaller than most of them, is Allison Nimblefinger, the dark web.
Does she appear to be in distress?
No, does not appear to be. She is just with them, amongst the crowd.
Like, how deep into the crowd is she?
She is. I guess she's near the orc.
Like, is she at the edge of the crowd or in the middle of the crowd?
About in the middle-ish.
I mean, obviously, if I hit someone with the car, they're going to notice the car.
Yes.
I'm literally going to park the car right at the edge of the circle. Or right at the edge of the crowd, so like just this boulder is now behind these people, and they didn't notice it show up, but that's their problem, not mine.
Yep.
So, boss?
What's up?
So there's the girl, right?
Yeah, it's her.
Do we just watch what's happening here and try to grab her after, or do we try to grab her, toss her in the car, and take off? I mean, we're just supposed to locate her, right?
The SUV door slammed shut.
Wait a minute.
Was Lacey...
Lacey's been with you. Yes.
Yeah, Lacey
I thought
was
she took off on her motorcycle.
No, she did not. Did she? I don't think so.
I don't remember her getting in the car. I thought
She
we
was
told
with-
her to go home.
We told her to go home.
We wouldn't have let her into the car.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Go ahead and delete that. Edit that out, please.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, we don't know where she went. She could be sitting on top of the car for all we know.
Okay.
I mean, she could have been hiding in the boulder. Like, because I'm assuming the boulder isn't the shape of a car.
Right.
So
Okay.
she could have been on the roof of the car hiding in the boulder illusion.
Right. Okay. Okay, then yeah, please edit that part out. Okay, you hear running footsteps on the roof of the SUV, and then down to the hood of the SUV. You don't see anything, but clearly something has happened.
What the butts? Oh boy.
Why wouldn't we
I
have
don't-
seen her?
What was that?
Go ahead.
I'm trying to figure out how we wouldn't have seen her if she ran down the hood of the SUV.
She is a ninja.
But ninjas totally disappear by staying out of your eye line. So you can get from
Ninjas
point A to point B.
have a totally disappear.
Yeah, I know, but you got to explain it
Okay.
away. Like you got to
Right, okay.
you got to
Okay.
you know, like that she's moving in our blind spots.
Okay.
Like so, if we were looking out the front of the car, like she wouldn't go out the front of the car because she'd know we're looking out the front of the car.
Okay.
She can get into the front of the car without us seeing
Okay, you saw her. Then you
Okay.
saw her.
it. Okay.
What the butts? You guys.
And she is sneaking toward the crowd.
No.
Oh, she totally disappeared. She could have been in the car and we wouldn't have known. Just like hiding in the back.
Yeah.
Either way, doesn't matter. Here's what I'm going to do. Listeners, I'm going to leave a lot of that in, even though Kyle asked me to cut it. And you get this inside. Was Lacy hiding on the roof of the car, or was she hiding in the back hatch of the car? We don't know. She was a ninja.
Because
She
she's a
was
ninja.
there. She was
Yeah.
there. And all we did is that we did hear it when she left. Where was she? Be our guess. Maybe she was sitting in the back seat between Bill and Babbitt. You don't know. They didn't either.
Welcome to Stormwood and Associates, a choose-your-own-adventure.
Oh shit. Okay, so Lacy has now run out into this crowd.
Yes.
That's bad, right? I mean, I guess.
Well,
We don't even know what this crowd is here for.
We weren't.
But yeah,
hired-
that seems bad.
But she didn't hire us to protect her, so I guess we're not
Yeah.
under an obligation to help her.
Yeah, but if she gets hurt, do we get paid?
Well, we got paid half up front.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, even if she is a terrorist, she is still a teenager.
I mean, what did we really do? We drove out into the woods.
let's at least keep a good, like, we can at least keep an eye on them as best we can. And if they get really deep into the shit...
Oh, no, I'm
then-
just saying let's not stress out about it.
Oh, yeah, not right now.
Pull out a bag of gummy bears.
Oh,
Start eating
then
the
we'll
gummy
stress
bears.
out.
I think she's
Oh,
eating
boy.
a snack right now.
Granola bar?
Gummy bears.
Oh boy.
NK offers gummy bears around the cabin of the car.
Bill accepts, but still looks uncomfortable.
So yeah, I guess we're just trying to see what's happening.
Okay.
If I need to, I can start running over people.
You start to hear shouts of alarm coming from the crowd.
Oh,
I lock the car.
boy. What?
She knows where the... I am not letting her back in here. She's got a motorcycle.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what if, like, these kids are in real trouble?
Then that's the lesson.
Okay, but can we see, like, I know our car is a rock right now, but can we, like, see out of it like a normal...
Yeah, the way magical disguise works, that like from our point of view, we can see out the windows. It just looks like a rock from outside of it.
Okay, awesome. Alright. So I imagine we're looking at the crowd since we're on the edge of the circle they made.
Yeah, like we could, if we could open the windows, except they'd be able to hear us.
Yeah.
Frankly, the only reason why they haven't noticed us yet as what there's a giant rock is because NK has been driving casually. We're like right up against this. Like we should be able to hear what they're saying.
If you had the windows open.
All right, everybody, shush. And I'm just gonna roll the windows down. They can't. It still looks like a rock to them.
Okay. You're hearing shouts, and there's, quite a loud commotion going on, and then you see that they have now captured Lacy. She is being held by a large number of them, and is just she's being presented to the group.
Oh, jeez.
Get my guns out.
My gun's out.
Magicking up, I guess.
Are they saying anything?
This interloper has dared to follow us here to our Heaviside lair. What say you?
Wait a minute.
Are they LARPers?
Stop talking.
Hey,
And then
open day.
Lacy says, I have come for the one I love.
I'm gonna put the car in gear. I'm gonna keep my foot on the brake so it doesn't go anywhere, but I'm taking it out of park.
Okay. Allison steps forward and says, Lacy, why are you here? I came for you. But you shouldn't be here.
Okay. I was waiting to see what, like...
I know.
This
I
whole
know.
time, man, we've been trying to figure out what the hell these people are doing. Apparently, they're big Andrew Lloyd Webber fans.
And,
if they start singing, we smoke them.
Stop talking!
So the orc says, enough. You should not have come. It is time to pay the price. And he starts to change. He becomes more muscular.
Why did I let Brittany introduce werecats into this stupid continuity? Why? That's established world building, I know, but I'm still okay. We're gonna I am putting the SUV in drive and just slowly I'm gonna do that thing where like a car slowly starts pushing into a crowd, only it's a boulder. And it's like only at like 1 or 2 miles an hour, but like so like people like I don't run over anyone, but just get them to be like, oh my god, this giant boulder's moving at me.
Hey, what's going on? Right, hey, I don't know what's going on. That's what they all say.
Yeah, it's so I'm just pushing the boulder into this crowd of people. I'm gonna try to drive the car to where these people are, to like where Lacy is.
And then all of the others also start to change. They become more
no.
muscular. Hair sprouts from their bodies. They grow large claws and teeth and pointed ears.
Yeah, got it. They're werecats.
Yeah.
Permission to use my magical, knowledge.
Yeah. Okay.
What are you asking to do?
My God, they're jellicles.
That's a thing from a musical. Werecats are real.
Well, guess what? They're real musical jellicle cats. If they start singing, we're in trouble.
If they start singing, they're just werecats who are LARPers. I ran into a werecat LARP. Alright, I was gonna... I refuse to accept the works of T.S. Eliot as canon. Just start to...
Don't you understand? Elliot had nothing to do with this. He was just an idiot fascist who discovered them by accident. The jellicles have operated secretly within the entire world for decades.
It's true.
And I'm just driving the what appears to be a giant boulder across the ground.
Are you the intruders from before?
It's just looks like a giant boulder, so NK's just gonna yell, "I am the boulder of the forest! You have offended the Lord of the bushes!"
He says, "Ugh, this fucking bitch."
So how close am I now to Lacy?
You're quite close now. All the werecats are pressing in on the boulder.
Just keep driving.
Try to. Yep. Okay.
Okay. And I'm gonna roll up my window. And so, who's sitting where in this car?
I took Chakra.
Okay.
I'm in the back seat because you guys know how frequently I throw up.
I'm just gonna turn to Raz and I'm gonna say, "I'm gonna turn the car, roll down your window, and grab Lacy when we get next to her."
I roll down my window.
All right. What I'm gonna try to do is just drive the car to grab Lacy so we can pull Lacy into the car, and then we can get the fuck out of here.
Lacy will attempt to get away from you.
Jesus fucking Christ, this girl.
Lacy, what the balls? Come on!
I have to
Wait,
get
is Lacy
Allison.
wearing her mask?
Yes.
So Lacy's wearing the mask that I was wearing when I was screaming that I was Lord of the Bushes.
Yeah, but but you guys don't.
Right.
Then you guys met up later.
But what do you mean we met up later? When I declared myself Lord of the Bushes, I was wearing Lacy's mask.
Yes. Okay, she's not wearing.
No,
okay.
I gave it back to her.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But so I'm saying the guy should recognize
that's
her
right.
stupid mask.
Fuck everything.
So he already associates Lacy with my dumb thing.
Okay. Yeah. You're right.
Which makes sense why he would associate then the boulder then also with this dumb thing that I was doing.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, Lacy she tries to get away from you, so says, "I have to save Allison."
Is Allison turning into a werecat?
She is.
Then no! No, you...
But she...
No, you don't! She's...
I do!
one of them!
I don't care!
What do you think you're gonna save her from?
Those jellicle bastards are ruthless.
So Raz was trying to... Grants, can you, like, shoot her with your grappling hook gun or something? And drag her into the car?
I can. Would that be an attack roll?
I mean, I think you might have to use a sweet move for something that complicated.
That's fine. I can do that.
I mean, you obviously don't want to accidentally puncture her with the grappling hook. You want it to, like, hook around her like you've lassoed people before.
True. Okay, I'm gonna... I don't know how to make it sweet. Just, like,
Just,
out the window shooting a grappling hook gun.
I mean, just as Lacy's trying to run away, you shoot the grappling hook around her, it hooks around her leg, and you yank back, dragging her back to the SUV.
That makes sense. Okay. Thank you for the visual. I do that.
We have to vote now.
Yeah.
I vote that it works.
Absolutely.
Sure. Okay, Lacy is now being pulled back to the SUV. Allison shouts, "Lacy!" because her girlfriend is just being dragged through the forest, and she goes and runs after her.
What? God damn it!
We got them both. Drive out.
We're gonna bring them.
I'm gonna call this a win. Come on, get in the car. Let's go.
The orc masquerade shouts, "Leave her, wandering child! She is an outsider."
You are the outsider in the forest. I am the great boulder of the woods. And take him to bits.
I don't know how much good that's gonna do us at this point.
Just like, okay, so right now they don't know who we are and won't follow us home.
That's true, I guess. Good point.
Keep up the ruse to maintain the ruse.
So Allison runs after you, and several more run after Allison.
So is Lacy back at the car?
I guess, yeah, she'd be back at the car now.
So someone drag her into the car.
Okay,
get in here.
We'll do that.
Okay, once she's in the car, so Allison's running towards us, but the bunch of the werecats are following her, right? And they're going to try to stop her. And but as far as we can tell, Allison's not in danger. Right?
As far as you can tell, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's the heavy side layer thing. Someone's going to get sacrificed, but it's not the new person. It's always going to be the old whore. I've seen cats. The teenager is not Grisabella, okay? If anything, Allison's going to be the one who actually reaches out to touch the old ostracized one, so that one can go, you know? Like, we know how this works. I presume that these people.
I mean, that's a musical.
Are they dedicated to the Jellicle canon? I'm sorry.
Like I was about to say, what is Bill? I know Bill has some knowledge of the Jellicle ways. Are there secrets that might not be well known?
You got to make him roll a D10 for that.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Roll.
I am rolling. This is 9.
Oh, okay.
You introduce this stuff, and you let him commit to the canon. You gotta follow through, my friend.
That's fine. You know that they are are a group that is dedicated to the revival of ancient evil cat gods.
All right, yeah. So they are trying to resurrect some sort of like primordial evil cat god. So like I said, Andrew Lloyd Webber was only a interloper. He didn't really understand what was going on. They like it that way.
So
They like people to think they're harmless, that they just go around singing. But they don't just go around singing. They sing the psalms of death.
So these are bad people?
Sounds like these are bad people.
Bad cats, really.
Put in the car and drive. Well, I guess it was in drive. Let's see how many of these bad people NK can roll over.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So, as a sweet move, I am going to pop the handbrake, cut the wheel to the side, and just effectively try to spin out the back end to smash into as many of these fucking werecats as possible.
Okay.
Except for Allison.
Okay.
I really hope these people are fodder. So that's a melee attack. Oh, my melee is not my best. Let me see here. Are these people fodder?
Yes.
All right, good. So my melee is 2, which is not amazing, but 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 1d10, which I got an 8, so 6 plus 8 is 14.
Yes.
So I just killed like 4 people, man.
Yeah,
And
you did.
injured another one.
Uh-huh.
Also, I'm screaming, "You have injured the ancient rock gods with your heresy!"
Oh my god. Might not be a good time to point out that they already believe in a different, much scarier god.
Oh, they're gonna be afraid of me.
Okay.
Are we rolling initiative or anything?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Oh, that was a terrible roll.
Yeah, same, actually.
We're all not doing great.
8.
Also 8. No, really.
What's your sweetness?
My
Or swiftness?
my swiftness is 6.
So's my... No, my swiftness is 7, so I get to go before you.
Raz?
Rolled a 6.
Is that you got a 6 as in your swiftness plus the roll is 6, or...
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Good thing I opened up the combat then.
Okay.
Oh god, we're at a car. Cars can get damaged. We may end up walking home.
Okay. Masquerade shouts, "Attack them! Do not let them get away! Not this time!"
This time? How many boulders have these fuckers fought?
Yeah, wait a minute, how often do you guys get attacked? Just for, like, reference.
You attacked us earlier!
Okay, good point.
That was the Lord of the Bushes. We are the boulder of the forest. That's
They're
offensive.
not that stupid.
Yes, they are.
No, we're not!
Yes, they are.
Oh my god.
Allison runs over to the boulder and shouts, "Lacy, what are you even doing here? Why did you come? I left. I left because of this."
Look, there's life outside of being a singing cat
Get a
cultist.
constructive hobby that doesn't involve ending the world.
I never wanted to end the world, but
Don't join death cults then.
I'm a werecat.
That doesn't mean you have to join a death cult.
Your race does not predispose your religious affiliations.
Lacy.
My character
Kicks
never
the-
met the other, like the were-kitten thing, so I can't
No.
reference that.
Lacy kicks the rope off of her legs and opens up the door.
Somebody grab her?
Come on, get in here.
We can't because it's not our turn. That's the problem. It's we can't take an action because this is all happening simultaneously.
I can yell things.
Okay. And then it'll be NK's turn.
Oh boy. So yeah. All right. Well, Lacy's still in the car. She's just opened the door, right?
Yes.
All right. So, and she's on the passenger side. So what I'm going to do is, again, try to spin the car into more people. I'm going to use a sweep move. I'm going to try to knock out more of these fodder. But because I'm going to cut the car to the right, it should use centrifugal force to push Lacy back into the car and close her car door.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to roll my attack now. That is a shitty roll. So 6 plus... So I only do 8 damage. So I only take out, like... Well, it depends on whether or not I hit the person I injured earlier. As to how many people I take out, but... Yeah. I either take out 2 or 3 people, depending on whether or not one of the people I hit was that already injured person.
Okay.
I'm just splattering werecats.
Yeah. Okay. Then, yeah, you took out, the 3 people.
Yeah. How many people are here?
I mean, it was dozens.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a lot of murdering.
Bill?
Alright. I'm going to, so Lacy is still trapped on, the outside of our car, right?
Well, Lacy's in
She's
the
outside.
car. Lacy was in the car.
Oh, Lacy's,
Allison's outside.
You mean Allison's outside. Lacy's in
Okay.
the car. Yep.
Alright, I'm going to try to sweet move a flourish of a firewall separating Allison from the other cat people.
Try to trick them with fake fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wall of fire, come to my aid and prove to these people that cat girl is not theirs. Did I sell it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It depends on whether or not they buy it.
Yeah. I mean, okay, you've made a wall of flame. Okay.
Yes. So I'm making this wall of flame to try to get them to back off from the girl we're trying to rescue.
Right.
In
okay.
theory.
They do slightly shrink back. Raz?
My instinct is to sweep move grappling hook onto Allison and try to get her in the car too.
And then we can just book it out of here. Have these two work out their issues. Okay, let me try that.
So that's a sweet move?
Yeah.
Then I vote that it works.
Sure. Okay.
I'm in favor.
So, like I did with Lacy, I shoot my grappling hook around her leg, give her a good tug, and reel her in towards the car.
Okay. Then she is now in the car and struggling.
I tell NK to book it out of here when you can.
Okay. Gotta wait till it's my turn.
Yep. Okay, so Masquerade.
Go at all?
Oh, yeah, sorry, he was right after Raz. Okay. Babbitt's not
It's okay if he doesn't do anything.
he's not going to do anything because you're just in the car now.
Yeah.
So, okay. And then, Masquerade signals to the ninja. The ninja runs over to Masquerade and jumps on his shoulders. The two begin to merge, melting into each other.
Ah.
And then more of the cats run over to the merged form of Masquerade and the ninja and begin to climb onto them, melding into them. Dozens of cats. A gross, hairy, yowling mess form into this giant werecat person.
Gravity Falls did it better.
I've not seen Gravity Falls.
With gnomes, but yeah, you should watch Gravity Falls. Man, it's great.
Everyone says that.
What the? Oh my god.
Okay.
And so that was their turn. Okay. We're gonna skip to NK.
Okay, so they've all now formed into a giant legendary beast.
Yes.
Whoever knows how many damage points, great. Really glad I used my sweet moves. All right. Well, speaking of, I may as well use more sweet moves. I am going to well, the ground's clear. I don't have to worry about running over people and potentially damaging the car. The boulder, because we still look like a boulder, I'm going to drive it straight at this giant monstrosity of cat people.
Oh god,
and at the last second, hook the car to the right, so my open driver's side window is down. So I'm not gonna like try to run over the giant monster. I'm not done. I'm not dumb. I'm going to reach my hand out the window and with one of my guns start firing into the monster. That's a sweet move.
Okay.
Does that
Yep.
work?
Sure.
And here's where how broken I am when it comes to the gun statistic, because I'm assuming that this is not fodder for obvious reasons. I don't get a bonus D10. You want to know how much damage I just did?
Okay.
I did 10 damage.
All right. Wow. That is crazy.
I have a range score of 6.
Wow. Okay, you do a significant amount of damage to this beast.
Huh. We might make it through this stupid thing after all.
Where are you, Bill? I'm pretty sure you're sitting behind NK in the car, Bill.
Yeah.
Which means
and I'm
you're-
trying not to throw up.
Which means your window is now facing this monster.
Oh my god, psychic flamethrower! Right at it.
How much damage does that do? Your range plus level?
Your range plus level. 3. So 7.
Okay.
I'm fine murdering this thing.
All right.
I have no idea if he's going to secretly start padding how much damage it can take. Because I don't know if he was ready for 17 damage within a round, and we've only gone through 2 of us.
The rules are quite specific about how much a legendary beast can take.
This is why I had you guys fight multiples at once when you were level 4 in Town of Phoebe.
Yeah. I think, you know what, Trey? I feel like you should change things so that these guys can soak
A
sweet moves.
re-archetyped legendary beast gets 5 more
I
damage.
suppose.
And so you just have to build up the stats higher.
Right.
Like we're on our second archetypes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like if I was level 4 the first time, I can at most do I would have been doing 9 damage or
Yeah.
something. It's so I'm just saying that you can level up if you want to secretly stat boost this monster if you have to.
Right.
That's fine,
Okay.
but you should do it now. You should do it now
Right.
in this first round of combat and then set that in your head.
Yeah.
Because it's you can make legendary beasts more powerful if you need to. It's again, in Town of Phoebe, you guys were fighting 8 or 10 of these things. You were fighting 8 regular guys and 1 legendary beast.
Right.
Gotta scale up the encounter, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Or you can just have this thing split into multiple monsters. Smart guy.
Okay. So that was Bill.
That thing's just a Raz. Don't
Yep.
put your cats all in the same basket. This became a way less scarier fight when the ninja combined with Masquerade.
Okay. Go ahead, Raz.
Okay. Just to get my bearings, how close am I to the cat monster?
You're in the passenger side, so your side of the car is facing away, so you'd have to do pull up over or to attack it. I pulled pretty close. We're probably within arm's reach of this thing.
Okay.
I was pretty much trying to unload at point blank range.
I have a couple options, and I'm musing over them. I could do similar to what I did to the T-Rex. But hear me out. I specifically said it. I had an aerosol bug spray.
Oh, you
did. You did.
I'm a
always
smoker.
have your lighter.
Yeah. I have a portable handy-dandy flamethrower whenever I need it, so I kind of really want to use that.
It's been established. I think you have to.
Wait, so if I stood on top of the car...
So, I don't know if that would be close. How close are we to this thing right now, Kyle? And how big is this?
Oh, it's like 50 feet tall.
So, I'm just going to say a suggestion. And
Yeah.
you can tell me whether or not this is a good idea again. What you could do is use your grappling hook gun to try to shoot around its neck, attach that to your belt so it pulls up, and then as you pull in
That's what I was
close to this
thinking.
thing, start using your the hairspray and lighter as a flamethrower.
See, I was totally thinking of like, oh man, I want a grappling hook up to their face and use my flamethrower on their face, but how do I, like, that's 3 items, I have 2 hands.
Clearly, like Batman, your grappling hook gun can attach to your belt. That makes sense to me.
Obviously, I do have a belt holster for my grappling hook gun.
Lupin does it too. Just saying.
Cool. So, I think that counts as a sweet move.
Yes.
I vote that it works.
I'm in favor.
Okay.
So that would be a range attack, I think, because
Yeah.
so range plus level is how much damage you'll do.
7. I've seen your whiskers.
Okay.
I think it's Babbitt's turn next.
Yep, it is Babbitt's turn. So, Raz, how did you get up on the car? How did you get out of the car? Just open the door?
I thought she used her window.
Window? Okay. Then Babbitt is going to leap out the window and jump onto the giant werecat, climbing up his fur, and he going to push off the beast's torso and bounce off his outstretched arm and up to his face, where he starts to just tear into the beast's eye.
Jesus.
Oh, jeez.
What are you, Ender Wiggins?
I didn't think about that. Yeah, actually.
That scene just sits with me after reading that book.
Uh-huh.
That's the
I haven't read that book for good reason in like 15 years, but yeah, definitely.
yeah, no.
Which book are we referring to? I'm
Ender's
having
Game?
a...
Ender's Game.
It's the thing
Oh.
with the giant in the video game and the okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. So that was a sweet move. Is everyone okay with that?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. And that would do. Hang on. There it is.
That brings us to the werebeast. Wait, how much damage did Babbitt
Yeah,
do?
you know what? No, I think that would just bring down this animal entirely.
Yeah.
the giant werecat screams, yowling, holding its eye, and just falls to the ground as a bunch of dead werecats.
What?
It just crumbled into a bunch of dead werecats, or at least unconscious werecats.
Oh my god!
Yeah. It's a weird job sometimes.
You know,
What
this
the
is
fuck are you
weirder
guys
than that
doing
movie.
here?
Is that
That's
Allison?
Allison. Yep.
I was just
Like-
turning my head to Allison, just looking her dead right in the eye. NK looks at her dead in the eye. I am the Lord of the bushes. Do not defy me. I'm just
What
staring.
the shit is her problem?
Doing that eye thing where like I point two fingers at my eyes and then I point at her with the two fingers.
Bill, by the way, you can definitely feel that your eyes are starting to get itchy and watery.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's right. Bill's allergic to cats.
I probably should have.
So Babbitt and Raz are still outside of the car.
Yes.
We're trying to save your dumb butt. Dummy.
Whenever Babbitt and Raz get back in the car, I'm waiting for that.
Okay. Are we getting back in the car?
We just murdered a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, I think just like okay. Lacy is already in the car.
Lacy and Allison are in the car.
Yeah,
Well-
Lacy and Allison are in the car. All the other cats are down.
We murdered a whole cult.
If we did, I'd definitely get back in the car and. Well, before I do that, I take out a cigarette and use my new flamethrower to light it, and then I get back in the car with the window rolled down, of course.
You gotta be careful with forest fires.
Yeah. It was a clear enough area. I won't do it again, though. It was cool, though.
I cannot believe you killed all of them. Seriously, this is bullshit.
Look, they're the scary murder cult.
Death cults get dead. It's in their name.
She rolls her eyes.
Babbitt back in the car.
Babbitt's back in the car, yeah.
Everyone's back in the car. I am getting the fuck out of this forest. Hey, Bill, could we be a car again?
Yeah, no problem.
It's gonna be really awkward when I get on the highway.
Dispels it dispels the
The boulder. Just
camouflage.
release,
Yeah.
Yeah, you just release that. You don't need to use dispel. So it's
Okay. I'm sorry, my eyes are really watery. Could you please transform back?
She rolls her eyes and says, "Ugh, fine." And the hair recedes back into her up body, into her skin. The claws,
I
form
also
into regular
I also
nails.
cracked the back window for Bill.
On a pack of travel tissues from my fanny pack.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. Do we want to have a like an epilogue back at the office, or?
Time for one.
We're still driving
Yeah.
back, man. So
Yeah.
you two need to learn to communicate. One, if you don't want the person you're seeing to hire private investigators to go hunt you down, maybe just tell them what you're doing. Two, don't join a death cult. Three,
That's a big one.
don't join a death cult. Four, don't join a death cult. I mean, all of this could have been solved if you didn't join a death cult, or you had just told Lacy that you had joined a death cult.
I didn't even want to join a death cult, but I'm a werecat now. What was else was I supposed to do? I don't know.
I don't know. Join the forestry service?
There are a whole lot of other religions other than the Jellicle one. Dear God. How'd you even get involved with that?
I don't know. But I saw something online.
Don't
Oh my
join
God.
death cults on the internet. That's a mistake. Pulling onto the highway.
I'm sure you can find much better resources for how to deal with your new whereism situation.
If you need support groups, there are support groups.
Huh?
Allison turns to Lacy and says, I'm sorry that I joined a death cult without telling you. I'm a werecat. And I don't know what this means for me, but I want to find out with you. And Lacy says back to Allison, I wish you had told me, but also I'm sorry that I asked a private investigative firm to look into your private dealings and find you after you had left, because that probably wasn't the best idea. I love you.
Aww. And no one joins any more death cults.
Yeah.
I want a
No
no
more
death
death
cult
cults, please.
promise. My name is Tradorn, and I played NK. Your game master for this session was Kyle Johnson. Brad Stormwood was played by Gen Proc, and Bill was played by Nick Izumi. Stormwood & Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/Stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. To be continued. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network. And that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Feywild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game. So, an actual play game like this one, but like, you know, in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Feywild West follows two people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ+ podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters. And you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.